Friends, today we'll talk what's illegal in Sambo, what moves, grips, any actions, and how you could be disqualified. Let's go. It's very important for people who are competing in Sambo. I don't know about other sports, but in Sambo, whether you're standing up or down, you cannot leave the mat. If I retreat, I got first warning, and I cannot push my partner deliberately. It's not freestyle wrestling. For that, you'll get the first warning as well. So second time, second warning, third time, third, and the fourth time you'll be DQ'd. You cannot imitate wrestling. Like we do in Wushu here. Often it happens, and you'll get warned. Perhaps you're tired, and you undo your belt. Can I get some time to tie it together? So if it's deliberate, belt or shoelaces, you'll get warned. Next, illegal grips. You cannot grab below the belt. I cannot grab the tassels of the belt. I cannot grab skirt of the jacket and shorts either. You cannot grab inside the sleeve, just like in BJJ or judo. But you can grab like this. To the outside is legal. Cannot grab laces and pull by the laces. Or grab shoes, socks. Cannot grab ears, nose, hair. Especially hair. Next, illegal actions. Sambo has fewer restrictions opposed to BJJ. But for example, people can do wrist locks in BJJ. You cannot do wrist locks. You cannot do this thing. You can grab the wrist, but not the hand. Cannot grab fingers and break fingers. Cannot apply pressure with the knee or elbow, like this or like this. Or if he's on his belly, you cannot do elbow or knee on the back or anywhere. Illegal. Cannot break back. Cannot apply spinal pressure.
Вы посмотрите, что он делает, а? Он просто-напросто ломает.
Illegal. Cannot twist neck. What I mean? In Sambo Parter, you can strangle in 7th, 8th of May. You can choke in expert division, not for beginners. So we don't want to see this kind of thing, like a neck twist. Guillotine is legal, but only with the arm. With the arm you can. By the neck, you cannot. Dangerous for your neck. In BJJ grappling you can, in Sambo Judo you cannot. So that's why we don't strangle. Cannot twist neck like this. Neck subs are illegal. Strangles are all legal in my sport. With lapel, cross choke like this. With the sleeve. You can do a rear naked like this. Through the arm with different lapel grips. So all strangles are legal, even with your legs. Like a triangle, we do it in Sambo Parter with arm. Without the arm, number one is ineffective, number two, it's illegal. It's very traumatical. We don't want to break necks. Illegal. Squeeze ribs. So you can apply guard. Just don't squeeze the rib cage. But you can cross your ankles. You can work from the bottom, as you please, just don't squeeze. Do not throw your partner on his head. Cannot lift and spike him on his head. Illegal. In Sambo and Parter or standing, you cannot do that.
It's not just... Wow. Here's the cover off the splash for the United States title.
No submissions in standing, especially if we do Sambo Parter. But in sports Sambo, in regular Sambo wrestling, if you're standing, I cannot do submission when he's standing. But you can do the other way around. He can be down and I can be standing. I can do submission in that case. In Sambo wrestling, it's legal. In last World Championship, Popov-Kurzev in the final, and Popov was doing this submission. Many people didn't know whether you can. You can.
Down, no points. Popov now has the ankle of the Russian athlete.
That's in Sambo wrestling. Sambo Parter, you just do not stand up, period. So we figured we cannot do wrist or fingers, cannot do heel submission. If you know how to do heel hooks, illegal. No twisting knee bars. So for example, you here, but you didn't secure and trying to break it sideways, you cannot do it. In many grappling arts, you cannot do it. So watch, don't do it sideways. And you can do only foot bar. You cannot twist like a toe hold, but you can do foot bar. So no toe holds. As far as arm locks, all knots are legal except for one. For example, Kimura, you can bend here over the arm, but you cannot do militia police arm lock like this, like a hammer lock or chicken wing. You cannot do it like this. It's illegal in Sambo. You can twist this way or that way, Americana or Kimura, or shoulder lock, my favorite. There is a multitude here of submissions. So GQ now. You could be GQ'd if you do second illegal move. For example, you grab somebody like this. You get in first warning 1 point deduction, and then later, maybe he was on his back, and you break in his neck now. Second warning, and you get DQ'd immediately. Just from the match, not from the competition. If you late more than 2 minutes, you get DQ'd as well. So for example, our names are getting called, Petrov and VASYLCHUK. VASYLCHUK came out, and after 2 minutes, if Petrov did not come on the mat, he's DQ'd from the match. Even if you run over at 2:01, it's too late. So be ready and listen for announcements. If I have a bloody nose or eyebrow, after 2 minutes, I get DQ'd. Only 2 minutes of doctor time. It's pretty simple. So when a judge stops and says, we need doctor, and when the doctor comes, judge lifts his hand, time, doctor time, and that's when doctor should be hustling up. But if it's a deep cut or some serious injury, broken, doctor could GQ you, or maybe time expires, 2 minutes. In Sambo, you cannot call doctor by yourself if you're tired or if you're hurt or whatever. Only obvious things like blood, something broken, giant hematoma or bruise, then judge will call doctor. Everything else, you either tolerate or you just DQ yourself, leave the match. You can be DQ'd from the match or tournament. For example, strikes. I can do like this, and judge saw that, judge saw a strike, he'll warn you. But if you're crazy and smack like this, it's immediate DQ. You'll be DQ'd from a tournament. So you cannot strike somebody. Doesn't matter if you're emotional. You'll be DQ'd if you wrestle or not wrestle and started be angry towards competitors, coaches, or anybody else. You curse and gesture, you'll be DQ'd for belligerent behavior. 2 more DQs. If after the match an opponent tries to shake and you do this, you'll be DQ'd from the match. So we start with a handshake, and no matter the outcome, we shake hands after the match. You'll be DQ'd if you lie to judges. For example, you came to wrestle in junior, but you're 20 years, and you say you're 18. Fake ID, and if judges get to know that, you'll get DQ'd. So pretty simple rules. It's all for your benefit, for your safety. So guys, respect each other, wrestle fairly, win with moves. See you next time.